All right, 8 races remaining in the season. We're now 5 points behind Bill Elliott. He's had some relatively bad starts, you know, or bad finishes recently compared to how he's usually been doing. So we've closed the gap. A couple of those, you know, those 2 wins helped for us. And Rudd, Kulwicki, and Wallace are starting to make a little bit of a move. They need some help. They need a Bill Elliott DNF. And Mark Martin, Davey Allison, is not looking good for them, but we'll keep an eye on that. And this is also the final race before our little bullcrap, you know, just hodgepodge slapdash playoff system we put together. And I think the top 10 is going to be the top 10. I don't think Ernie Irvin, Ken Schrader, or Jeff Gordon can break into the top 10 in this final race. And we'll see how it goes. I think Harry Gant's starting in the top 10, so it's not looking good for those guys. And it isn't looking good for us. We turned the difficulty up here, even though I said during the first Dover race that we won, I said we weren't going to, but we did anyway. And I don't know what this has in store for us, this difficulty. This could be really bad. Not the time of year to start experimenting with difficulties and whatnot, but it is what it is. Starting 33rd, and you see in the standings I have little dashes on the top 10 drivers. Those will be the playoff drivers next race. Harry Gant starting 17th. I thought he was starting top 10. I don't think it really makes a difference. This is one of the worst tracks for us getting a jump because we're going uphill. And coming out of 4, we're going uphill, and that does not help our already bad jumps. Tires. I mean, in my spreadsheet I keep, I have, this is the only track that I have in big red letters, tires. We have to baby the tires, and it's not good for us whenever we're in this pack early on because we can't hear if our tires are squealing. We just have to trust that, you know, we're running with the AI and it's going to keep our tires in check. I had to gun it there to get clear of Stanley Smith. My name's Adam, by the way. Thanks for checking out the video. Like I said, 8 races remaining, less than 8 now, as this race has gotten underway. It's shaping up to be a good finish, I hope. And that's why I kept the playoff system in my back pocket, in case we didn't have a nice battle up in the points. And you know, everything can change. Bill Elliott can get a DNF here, and everything gets turned on its head with those other cars getting all getting good finishes. It's just the ebb and flow of the season. Like that Darlington race where Bill Elliott wrecked us, quote unquote. You know, if he doesn't wreck us, instead of going home with 4 points there, we might go home with 30. So add 25 points to our total. We're up 20 some points on Bill Elliott right now. But you can't play the what if game, because if you play that, then the other cars can play that, and then everything just evens out anyway. Still there. So it just is what it is. Still there. difficulty's behaving right now. We have a modified fuel window here of pretty much 50-ish laps. 48, something like that. And we also have, we're also doing a 35% race. The first Dover race, I ran at 40%. We're just knocking that down. I just want to get into the sweet spot of about 55 minutes to an hour of real-time racing, which is I just take the average lap time, multiply it by the number of laps, and divide it by 60. And I think the 140 distance gets us in that 50 to 60-ish range. I know 160 laps was around 61 minutes. We have one random caution here as well. So that means cautions are on and damage is on. I just don't know how much I have to take care of the tires. We're not making crazy moves. Just being real smooth. We're not hurting nobody. Dave Marcus lost some momentum there. Messing with Morgan Shepherd. So we'll take that spot. Yeah, if you watch that Pocono race, I tried to, you know, get cinematic and try to match our hood camera angle, and so we could swoop out and find the deer, and it didn't really work that well. I only gave it one or two shots. I'm not going to go into how, I mean, you just use your mouse to control where you use the mouse and the up and down and left and right arrow keys, Z and X to zoom in and out and stuff, and it can be a little bit finicky. Actually, no, it can't be finicky. I mean, it does what I just said it does, and it's just tough to learn the tolerance of the controls of the camera. So that's why we swooped under the track a little bit, and I wasn't gonna, you know, if I was going for some kind of an award, I would have sat there for a while and nailed it. I gave it a couple decent shots. That was the best one. But hey, we saw the deer. The deer were a thing I mentioned back in the '97 season, and we found them. That's all that matters. Let's see what Morgan Shepherd's gonna do. I feel like we're using up tires out here on the outside. I don't want to do that. I don't think we pinched them there. We might have. I'm already taking it easy with the tires. I mean, we were talking about it from the get-go. You just can't blaze around here. Simple as that. And of course, that's why I did all these modified fuel windows, is so we can. But Dover's just tricky.
Inside. Stay high. Stay high. You're now in the top 20. Clear.
I think after this season, though, we have a good baseline of difficulties and everything. I think it might be time in that 2000 season to mess with the, turn on random weather. Because when you're trying to form a baseline with anything, you just want as few variables as possible. And the weather constantly changing would be so frustrating when you're trying to figure out if you're fast or slow. And
Inside. Clear.
it'll add an interesting wrinkle whenever we turn that on.
Keep high. Clear inside.
Because you see the north 0 mile per hour, there's a wind
Clear
factor
inside. Car inside.
that, if the wind is behind us right now, taking us into turn 1, we have to change how we go into turn 1 because we're carrying a little more speed. Mark Martin in the lead here early. Bill Elliott, I think, started 8th or 9th. He's up in 4th now. What is Hutch Strickland doing?
Inside. Clear. Inside.
We're about halfway through this run.
Clear.
Tires looking good. Is he making a pass? Yes, he is. Tell you what, you see how Hutch Strickland had that bad the lap previous that made me say, what the heck is he doing? I mean, I think the game has that built in where, a car's going to have a bad lap, miss a mark or something.
Clear.
Everyone just isn't on rails.
Keep digging. Car outside.
Yes, he lets us go. Nice. Now we'll see if we can track down. Pretty sure this is Dale Jarrett, or is it? We'll see at the start finish. I could check the standings right now, but I'm not going to. Yeah, we'll see if we can track him down. All right, we tracked down Darrell Waltrip. Took a while. We've lost that group behind us. This is where we're at now. It's looking good. Of course, it took us 10 laps to track down the number, the car in 17th place. Or, however many, whatever the interval was to him. If we can get we'll get a caution eventually here, hopefully. And things will turn out all right. We're about 7 laps from pit stops. We've managed our tires extremely well. Big run here.
Outside. Keep low.
I think we've managed them better than the AI did. This is such a finicky track. This is the higher difficulty too. Maybe Darrell Waltrip's just slower. 'Cause it seems like we're barely catching Dale Jarrett here. Although I feel like we just closed a big distance on that back stretch. Yeah, we gained 2/10 there. It's not bad. It's really good, actually. Davey Allison now out in the lead. Bill Elliott hanging out up there. Not good. Ernie Irvin's doing what he can to get into the playoffs. He needs Harry Gant to slip up. No one's a lap down, but what was that interval? 24:18 to Bob Shack. So the leaders are dealing with lap traffic right now. We got 2 or 3 more laps before pit stops. Yeah, simply put, we managed our tires better than the AI this run. There's no doubt about it.
Stay low. Clear.
Really obvious in these last 5 laps. Okay, 48 to 50 was my notes on AI pitting. We just lost a little bit of tire there. Yep, it's yellow. I could feel it. I'm staying high anyway. I don't know when they're pitting. They have to, if I keep good notes, they're pitting this lap. Somebody is.
Clear.
What is happening? They better pit this lap. Kind of stuck. I don't want to go on the bottom and get into someone who goes on the pit road. Yep, there's a pit stop.
Leaders pitting now. Car inside. Clear inside.
We want to get in as soon as possible because you're losing about 2 seconds a lap here on old versus fresh tires. We're going in with
The leaders pitting now.
Ken Schrader here.
Keep it to 35. Keep it under 20.
Let's remember we're
in second.
near the end of the pit. Yeah, we're right here. All right, I don't know where Dick Trickle's at. I think he has plenty of room.
The leaders pitting now.
I don't see him.
Limit 35. Keep it under 2,500 in second.
Let's get over in this far lane so we don't get Mark Martin to. Ernie Irvin's going to be slamming on the brakes.
Watch that speed now. Keep it on 2,500 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
There we go.
Outside.
All right, there's Kyle Petty up there. A couple cars ahead of us. Let's be careful with Ted Musgrave.
Inside.
I thought about that at the very last minute that he was going to pit.
You're now in the top 20.
And we can still take care of the tires. And there's old Rusty.
Clear.
He pitted the lap after us. We're in 12th. I guarantee we just picked up some spots on people who stayed out on old tires. So I gotta change my numbers. It's gonna be about lap 50 to 53 or 54 is the pit window. Not bad. Bob Shack is a lap down, that red car there. Holding up the show a little bit. Who knows? We might have Dover just figured out. I mean, once these cars go side by side with the lappers, we start either pulling away or catching up drastically. And without really rolling up your sleeves and digging into the track INI files and changing the racing lines and stuff, that is what it is.
Car outside. Clear outside.
Let's not get spun out by Bob Shack. Well, yeah, we're with the leaders now. No doubt about it. And we got 26 cars a lap down already, and I think a lot of that has to do with pit strategy. I think the leader, Davey Allison, I think he pitted early, and he was just able to gain more and more time on everyone who hadn't pitted yet. Jeff Gordon there in 7th, doing all he can to get into the playoffs. Sorry. Here we are in 12th. Ken Schrader's doing what he can. Alan Kolwicki got hurt. He got hurt in that round of pit stop somehow. Back in 16th, but he's probably going to be coming for us. Darrell Waltrip, we passed him when he was in 17th, so he is where he is. That's it. No other no DNFs or anything yet. I didn't change anything in the game files or the driver files. We haven't had too many mechanical DNFs recently. Off the top of my head, the last one I remember is, wow, Coca-Cola 600. As far as a car smoking. Or no, there was Pocono, Rusty Wallace in front of us. But they're few and far between. That's I'm having trouble really picturing them. Jeff Bodine had a DNF, or no, he had Pocono. I don't know if he had a DNF or, I don't know. Alright, this difficulty is really shining right now. But there's always, as I've mentioned, messing with the INI files, there's always unforeseen consequences and effects from changes you make. And, we bumped the difficulty up here. And now, does that mean that they use their tires up a little bit more? And then we have more tire than them at the end of a run? I don't know. But basic math says we're pitting again at lap 102 or something. what, I had to run. I am taking it.
Keep low.
I was going to see what Ken Schrader wanted to do there.
Clear outside.
Jimmy Hensley, I assume, is a lap down.
Lap down.
Thank you.
Car outside. Keep low. Keep low.
I'm worried about our tires. It just feels like we're not keeping up with them. And I don't know, it's because we're just racing with the top 10 guys. Or what? I mean, earlier in the race, we were in traffic. We were able to pick off, you know, the back markers of the field, so to speak. I just don't know how well we managed our tires. We obviously did, but I just don't know how we did it, you know? I don't know. But a lot can change in this run. We have 30 more laps. I think we've eaten up our tires a little bit more this run than we did our first run. So we actually got to take her easy a little bit here.
There's the cross flag. We're halfway home.
Halfway home. Nice. All right, we're dealing with a lapper here. Just be careful.
Car outside. Still there. Clear outside. Outside. Stay low. Clear outside.
No problem. And I think we're just going to fall in line. Nothing we can do right now. Earnhardt making a move on Kyle Petty. Whoa, Ted Musgrave just got into us. I can't go 3 wide here.
Inside. Clear inside.
That's called race management right there. I
Inside.
did not like that at all.
Clear.
Is Ted Musgrave? No, he's a lap down. I'm like, is he for position? But we saw him come out of the pits. He's usually not up here.
Car outside. Clear outside. Car outside.
Whoa, Kyle Petty.
Clear.
He's taken that high line the last couple of times. He might be trying to pit or something. Trying to think, he blew up. Yeah, so far this season, I was talking earlier about DNFs, and I'm trying to go through in my head what we've seen in front of us. We had Rusty Wallace at Pocono blow up. We had Kyle Petty the first time at Dover here blow up in front of us. And I think that's it. We also had the unfortunate incident with Derek Cope at Talladega. And we had the Bill Elliott wreck. Yeah, as far as accidents too, we haven't been
Car inside.
in too many. I was thinking,
Stay
trying to remember if we got hit, if we got banged around at Bristol
high.
somewhere. Can't remember.
Inside. Clear. Inside.
Didn't mean to pinch him there. I was moving the wheel trying to go up the track, and my hand slipped and moved down the track instead. We're in a pickle here.
Keep high. Keep high. Keep high. Clear inside.
Oh, spooky.
That car's a lap down. Outside.
I'm trying to remember when our tires turned yellow
Clear.
in the first run. I think it was about 45 laps into the run.
Clear outside.
We're only about 30 or so into the run here. And I don't know. I feel like we've done okay.
That car's a lap down.
I have no idea where Kyle Petty ended up. He's in 14th. What is Jimmy Hensley up to? We got to pass him.
Still there. Clear.
No DNFs yet. Davey Allison out to a 3-second lead. That's what happened with us in the first the race here that we won. We got out in front and took off. Bill Elliott in 6th. He's going to be up ahead of Terry Labonte, and he's way up there now. We could see him in the turns a few laps ago, a handful of laps ago, I should say. Oh, I think we might, yep. Tire's yellow. Because I can feel it. So now we're kind of tiptoeing around here now. Only 35 laps into the run when we were 45 laps into the run last time. So we got to take her easy. The good news is when we pit, I don't know if it's good or bad news. When we pit, there's only going to be 40 laps to go. So whenever we get new tires on, we only need them to last 40 laps. But if we go all out, we might spend the tires up a little bit more than what we're used to. We might not have enough for them at the end of the race. I don't know. And we got a random caution to worry about. I think we got him here. Yes, we do.
Stay low. Clear.
Really taking it easy there, but we got him. I think we're going to pull away from him.
You're in the top 10.
I think I'm going to turn down the tire wear here. Denver would be so much more fun if you're just blitzing around the track the whole run. And that goes to show you why I did these modified fuel windows, because imagine if I didn't have the fuel window, we'd be doing this for the next, I think a pit window here on tires was 80 laps. We'd be doing this for another 40 laps. Are you nuts? Wow, I'm not turning at all. We just gotta hang on for what? 8 laps. We are 5 points behind Bill Elliott right now. If I was in Rusty Wall, if I was in these, if I had to gain points come hell or high water every race, I'd be short pitting. We have 45 to go here. I would be short pitting right now, rolling the dice that a caution doesn't come out, and get on the track and hopefully have open track when you get back onto the track off pit road and just fly around here on fresh tires, gain some spots, and just try to hold on. That would be my game plan. But we can afford to just hang out since we're only 5 points behind Bill Elliott, and as we run right now, he's only gaining 4 points on us. It's not worth the gamble. Yeah, it's just so slow here at the end of these runs. Us included. I mean, the AI is slow, but so are we. All right, I saw a pitter. It was Jimmy Spencer. I'm curious to see if the AI is pitting a little bit early. Nope, it's just him for now. Just stay sharp in 3 and 4 because they're going to be pitting. And I'm nervous. Here we go. Weird move by Rusty Wallace. I guess not. This lap, I reckon. Wow. We're really losing our right front. We're going in this lap.
The leader's pitting now.
Well, leader's pitting now anyway. So we started these pit stops in 9th place.
Limit 35. Keep it under 2,500 in second. Wait, something's wrong. Come on, you guys. The lug nuts wouldn't go on right. The leader's pitting now. Go, go, go! Limit 35. Keep it under 2,500.
Oh, you gotta be kidding!
Go. Race back to the line. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 2,500 in second. The pace cars in turn 1.
You gotta be kidding me.
The pace cars in turn 2. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Sorry, buddy. I know you can make it up on the track. Okay, we're under caution. Stay behind the 77 car.
Well, we're gonna see if we're a lap down.
Pit road is closed. Pit road is now open. We can't pit this time by. We're not on the lead lap.
I wonder what's going to happen here.
Stay behind the 94 car.
All right, we're staying behind the 94 car. Okay, well, guess what? We are not a lap down, but we're at the tail end of the lead lap. And Bill Elliott is behind us right now, threatening to put us a lap down. He's a little bit behind us, you know, I don't know, 7 or 8 spots. But that's what stinks, is a lot of these top 10 cars, Allison, Martin, Kulwicki, Rudd, Labonte, Waltrip. I mean, we all got screwed by that round of stops with that caution coming out, except for Bill Elliott. Rusty Wallace was able to finally get some good luck, but Bill Elliott's in the lead here now. Because, of course,
Get ready now. Going
we
green.
do have some saving grace. I just paused the game once to see that Harry Gant wreck, and I did it real quick. So I think we still have a random caution in play. We rarely get them this late, though. Come on, turn. We're on fresh tires here. We can use up the tires a little bit. Especially since this is pretty much a 30-lap sprint.
Stay low. Clear outside. Outside. Keep low.
Bill Elliott, presumably he's gonna
Car outside.
get the win here now.
The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. Stay low.
That's not the random. I don't know what this yellow is,
Clear outside. Outside.
but we will take it.
Pit road is closed. Keep low. Clear.
Looks like there's something happened on the front stretch. A lot of tire marks. Look at all this.
Stay behind the 55 car.
Was Bill Elliott involved? I don't know. But I know we're swooping around to the tail end of the lead lap now.
Pit road is now open.
And I don't foresee, look out, I don't see pit stops here. No. If I was the last car on the lead lap, if I was Darrell Waltrip back there, I'd be putting on sticker tires and going for it. Kulwicki should be. So we're in 21st. We need to gain as many. Okay, there's the random caution. You see it just popped up. It's gonna say, yeah. We need to gain as many spots as we can and just. All right, we're in turns 1 and 2 now. Limping around, getting ready to take the green flag. There's gonna be 25 laps to go. We got a bunch of lappers on the inside. Bill Elliott is leading this top line. We're in 21st. Everyone in front of us in the top line is for position. And we just have to hope that those lappers down there hold up Bill Elliott. And we got to figure out something here, trying to get a good jump. We're just going to hang back. It always catches me off guard. To start,
Green.
yeah, there's just no way no way to nail that. Yeah, we did a decent job, but seems like those lappers are slowing everybody up here already. I'm trying to keep an eye on what Bill Elliott's doing up there. Can't worry about it. We gotta take care of business back here. Okay, Wally Dolan back. That's who was just involved in that wreck. Him and Dick Trickle. Oh, that was scary. Terry Labonte was not letting up. Ted Musgrave was going just fast enough for us to get behind him. Or whatever happened there.
You're now in the top 20.
Alright, we gotta hold this line. If we inch up the track, it's gonna be all she wrote. Oh, what is Harry Gant doing up there? What a move. Or no, that was Ken Schrader. Harry Gant's hurt. He was involved in that first wreck during the when we were on pit road. Looks like Bill Elliott took off up there. You know what, you guys make us pay when we bobble. We're gonna make Urban pay there. Ken Schrader made that bold move a couple laps ago. He's a man possessed right now, so we're just following him. Boy, yeah, we would have gotten the random caution anyway. But an actual AI caution really helped us out here. Whoa. Not sure that was necessary, Ken Schrader. Just slamming on your brakes there. Sorry, Dale, I gotta sneak back in here. Earnhardt just gave us a little bump. Oh, God. This is white knuckle stuff right now. No, apron. Okay.
Outside. Clear.
Trying to make clean passes here. We're losing Mark Martin. Mark Martin's the next car for position. And he's okay. Now he's getting held up by lappers or slow cars. I don't know who they are, but I just know they're slowing him up. Bill Elliott. Not only is he not having bad luck, he's getting good luck. He somehow ends up being the leader after 8 of the top 10 cars got caught essentially a lap down on pit road. It's unfair.
Keep it up, keep it up, keep digging. Clear outside.
Good run here, not enough to get him. Well, you gotta go. I don't understand what you're doing there.
Car outside. Clear.
Mark Martin's being held up by Bob Schacht
That car's a lap down.
right now. Where's the standings? Right there. I wanted to make sure Bob Schacht wasn't for position, and he's not. Look at Jim Sauter up in third. Lake Speed in second. Yeah, all these cars benefited from the that caution during the pit stops. What a jerk, Elliott. Damn it. All these cars, look at all those names, and then Bill Elliott's ahead of them. Kind of lightening up a little bit now because I have a feeling we're not going to catch Mark Martin. We're going to have to make a couple of clean passes before we even get to him, and he's already into that next group of cars, so I don't see it happening. Nice difficulty here. I'm going to make a note that I want to look into the tire wear stuff, try to make the cars faster throughout the whole run. Because this is great. This speed right now, and then I don't want the last 20 laps of the run to just be watching paint dry, you know?
Clear.
And that's probably not true of how Dover tire wear works, but get over it. Because we're here to have fun. If Chad Little was for position, I would have let him go. Wouldn't have spooked him. Alright, now, I said a few laps ago that I was lightening up, but we can't get careless. That's how we get wrecked and spun out. And that's how we don't notice that Bob Schacht is going to brake check Jimmy Hensley.
Still there. Clear.
Tell you what, Mike Potter is for position.
That car's a lap down. Car outside.
Bob Schacht isn't,
Clear
but
outside.
Mike Potter will be. This next green and white car. I can already feel our tires going from how we've been running
Just 5 more to
for
go.
these 30 laps. We just need enough tire to get around him and gain a spot. Boy, we were so close. So close to taking the lead back from Bill Elliott. We were 5 points away from him. And then this happened. I actually don't think we're going to get Mike Potter. Our tires are that chewed up right now. I don't know, I was able to suck up to him there. Nope. We don't have, I don't know. We're not going to do anything stupid here. Hell, I mean, even if this was for the championship and we had to beat him in these next 2 laps, we don't have the tires anymore. They're about, it's probably just about ready to turn yellow. Wow. This is why I put tires in big red letters on that spreadsheet I was talking about. And Ken Schrader is a second behind us.
White flag. 1 more lap to go.
And I don't think he has time to catch us. He's half a second now. He might catch us. If he gained half a second that lap. We just need a nice, smooth, sexy 3 and 4. And get out of here in 8th. Nice. Okay. Oh. So yeah, Billy, yeah. So yeah, Bill Elliott gets the win here. Damn it. Again, we were talking about some weird names there in the top 10. We finished 8th. Good for us. Yeah, we'll just have to look at the points before the next race. Now, something interesting going on here, and we're going to find out at the beginning of the next race. Harry Gant finished 39th here, and I don't even know my own point system. Ernie Irvin and Ken Schrader finished 9th and 10th. So that's about 30 points difference, maybe a little bit less than that. I think Harry Gant's still going to get in. Hate to leave you in suspense, but we'll check those out before the next race, which is going to be Martinsville. It's the first race of the playoffs, and there are going to be 7 races left. Really looking forward to it. Thanks for watching.